Good afternoon, everyone. This is Imanol.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Imanol.
Hi, my name is Misha Pasquale. I go to New York Tech. I'm doing intercultural communication, and Imanol is my partner. He had my partner since September, and this is our last session together, but we work together, so I see him every day. And we're just going to recap about what we learned during the semester in our class. Imanol and I shared a lot, like about talking about food, talking about different cultures, immigration, his country. I even spoke about my country. So we have an idea of each other culture right now. Um, and one day I hope to go to his country, the Basque country. So, you spoke about that you migrated to New York and your experiences here, and we share similar stuff because we're immigrants. And I came from the Caribbean, you came from Europe, and you could just share a little bit.
Sure. Well, so first, from the Basque Country. The Basque Country is this little country in northern Spain and south France. So it's a little country in the Pyrenees Mountains,
Right.
um, um, and that's where I'm from. The Basque Country half belongs to Spain and half belongs to France. I'm from the Spanish part, so my first language is Basque. My second language would be Spanish.
Right.
And as Michelle said, I moved to New York 8 years ago. I was, for my surprise, shocked to see that there were also Basque people living in New York.
Yes.
And yeah, almost a year ago, I started working here. So that's how I know Michelle.
Yeah, I also came here in 2000 before, right after the World Trade Center, and there's so much experience here in America. In America, I had go through a lot of discrimination as a woman. I didn't expect to go through that. One year in 2009 in Staten Island, crossing Highland Boulevard. One guy said, "Yo, nigga," and I was shocked. Like a man telling a girl, "Yo, nigga," I couldn't even imagine. I felt so devastated. And after that, I was more aware of that word. I know I'm African descent, but I'm from the Caribbean, mixed culture. So the diversity is very strong. You got Indians, you got Spanish, you got Jews, well, the Jews and now coming Nigerians, you got Muslims, Syrians. So hearing that in America, I didn't expect these things here, racism. And it's really strong because when I go to the stores now, I have friends, who lighter than me, in all I'm African American, you know, I say African American now because I'm a citizen here. It had different shades of black, and people look at us like my color. Like I get discriminated a lot because a friend might go in the store with me and they might be afraid of color. They won't look at them and they might be looking at me, and I feel uncomfortable. So I came to the conclusion like I cannot believe this really happened here, that I experienced it myself. So I now see how people say racism is still it still exists. And
Well, it does, and also as a foreigner in the U.S., I felt also a little discriminated in a way that um, when I start talking and people notice my accent,
yes.
they instantly there's a switch in the in the way they were talking to me before.
Yeah.
Not always, but sometimes, and I do feel that as non-Americans, sometimes
Yes.
we go through this
Yes, I go through the same
discrimination.
thing. Yes, especially sometimes, like for example, like I would say before I say parking lot, and he would say car park. I'm like, the what? The park? The car is no park. Car park. The car what? The car park. So no different languages too. So the intercultural communication is different. And some people don't. They don't open up their heart to learn other people's culture, but as an immigrant, we tend to be more open, learning
Yes.
cultures and different foods. We like sometimes when you bring the food for me, even with the mango that you brought with the chili, just like that, that's a different way for me
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
before I
Yeah.
would put the garlic and the even the food we differ, but it's nice so that we can eat someone else's food and
Yeah,
experience that, you know.
what I do like about New York is that you share those different cultures, including food. You
Yes.
know, I've tried things that I never tried before, and if I was in New York, I probably would never
Yeah, like in a
try them.
box, trapped, you know, just in your culture. But when you come here now, you're so open that you're willing to try. It was hard for me to even eat different stuff, but now, you know, I'm more
Yeah,
open with it. Yes.
and well, I've also tried things
Yes,
that
Trinidad.
from Trinidad through
Yes.
Michelle that she brought in the past, and that's also like really rich,
Yes.
you know, to be able to share those
Yeah.
cultural, you know.
Like he was, like we spoke about the thing in England, the Brexit.
Oh yes.
Yes, you know, that was really
So Brexit, it was a little shocking, almost the same way as you felt these last elections
really,
here.
yes, with the
Um,
election. Yes.
I kind of had the same feeling, but it's a little it's disturbing in a way that the Brexit basically meant that English citizens or citizens from the UK they decided to to get off or get out of the European Union just because they want to keep UK for themselves for the for their citizens. What I feel is that behind this there is more of a reason deeper than that means that they don't want foreigners in their country,
No.
and that's why they voted to get out of the European Union.
Yes.
It's been an increase of immigrants the last 2 decades probably, and I think they decided that they want to stop and they don't want people coming from all the countries,
Sad.
and it's a little worrying because that leads to a lot of dangerous theories and that I don't want to mention now maybe, but everyone has their own opinion, but I think it's something to consider and it's very alarming.
Yeah, but for example, for the election here too, you know, a lot of people, you know, they didn't want to go vote. They want change, but
But yeah, they didn't vote,
they
which
didn't vote. Yeah, I encourage a lot of people to go vote, but
yeah.
just like why the two are two liars. Then you know, it was like you know so many different things. But you know, if you don't vote, you don't have a right to say anything. That's just my opinion. You know, and so
Yeah,
much
I
people
agree.
died just for people to vote. And you know, especially black Americans, you know, or black people
All
on the whole,
minorities, like yeah,
minorities, you know, they didn't go vote. And it's sad to see that, you know, people, these ancestors in their grave did these stuff for us and they're not gonna vote. It hurts. You know, at least go vote. I don't see nothing hard in that. But as you said, things are changing in life and you know, let's see. I hope this brings a good thing for New York, for us, for America in fact. You know, we even talk about our cultures like you know, with immigration, you know, I just hope, you know, they say they've been in this war or whatever, you know, it's sad. I just don't
it's
know
very
what to say
sad and
about
it's
it.
disturbed, and it's kind of the same idea what happened with the results of the elections here and in England. It has the same background, I think, and it's something to really think about it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So as Emmanuel said, you know, different cultures, different diversity. We talk about different food, ethnic background, and as it's holidays, you know, it's Christmas, so we talk a little bit about the festivities. You know, from Trinidad. You know, as I say again, culture. You know, we put up our Christmas start from like September. We started to play songs, where Spanish songs, parang,
Yeah, which
and
I was surprised, but
yes,
yeah.
yes, because that indented, they came there. Um, so Christmas is a build up, not just Christmas Day. So we have like right now, people have concerts. We put on the Spanish clothes and they dance with the, you know, the guitars and stuff. And you know, right now people are taking on their curtains, putting up a little sheet. You know, some of them discarding their old furnitures, and it's really nice, and people come together for that joy. Because Christian country, for the joy of Jesus. Everybody don't believe in Jesus, but that love is there. It could be Jewish. It doesn't matter what it is, what culture you're from. At
The
that time of
spirit,
Christmas,
yes.
yes, everybody say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, and that's a hard feel for me, even if I'm in America. But I still miss home. It's not the same. So it's not even about having a lot. It's about that love and that family unity is different. But I know in your
Uh, we
country,
we actually have also the same background, the same idea of like it's a very religious or Catholic country,
yes,
although young generations they don't practice it as much as
that's the
our
thing. That's
parents.
the thing is going on.
But
People say now Christmas is boring. Like what? It's boring. Like it's not the same. It is the same. It's what you make of it.
what I see is that in my country there is less of that like consuming or buying things. It's more
Yes.
about getting together,
Yes,
eating,
eating, having fun.
celebrating.
Yes.
For example, the tree. You see people buying Christmas trees
Yes.
on Thanksgiving right after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
In my country, you don't get the Christmas tree until the Christmas day, and
Oh. So
that's
in your country you could get the Christmas tree itself. In
yeah,
my
and you
culture
don't
we don't
and
have
you
it.
don't
We don't
buy
have the
it.
Christmas tree. We
We
have the
go and
artificial.
well, yeah, or it's either artificial or you go in the forest with your family and you chop a branch, and that's what it is. You
Wow.
don't we
Okay.
don't chop a whole tree
Right.
for
Oh, what we do, I remember my uncle taking the lights and put it on the tree outside in the yard because we have the nice yawns and stuff, and we put it there, but we never cut the tree and
we put
bring
the
it
lights
inside. I
and
put the
stuff.
lights so it's really pretty outside. Yeah.
Yeah, we do also eat a lot. There's a lot of food involved, a lot of drinks, getting together,
Yeah.
dinners, lunch, and I think that's the main spirit is to get all the family and friends together and celebrate.
Yes, yes, it is true. It is true. So, as Emmanuel and I touched on, we touched upon our countries. He's from Bash, which is Spain. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. Sorry, we get interrupted. Um, so just sending this out, love and different cultures. We can work together and one unity. So, Emmanuel, thanks a lot.
Thank you, and it's a pleasure.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.